Welcome, everyone. Today, we're talking about Bechterev's disease or ankylosing spondylitis. As you might know, it's an inflammatory rheumatic disease and, unfortunately, causes pain. However, in our experience, we can alleviate this pain quite well. There's also a dietary background to Bechterev's disease. And if you're interested, go and read up on it, do some online research. As so often, diet is important, and the right diet can go a long way in treating this problem. But we're focused on alleviating the pain, and so we'll start with an exercise at an easy-to-follow pace. First, we want to show you how to get your metabolism going by using our foam roller massage, and then we'll do 3 exercises. And you'll be surprised how well we can manage the pain that is caused by this disease. You'll really feel it. Okay, Ida, let's get started. We'll begin with the Midi roller here, the one with the groove running all the way around its middle. So, Ina, please move to the upper end of the mat because we want to roll down. So we start at the top, and please sit on the roller. You sit on it so that your tailbone is sitting on the roller. Okay. Now, for all of you at home, I'll give you a minute to get ready. Prop yourself up with your arms left and right. And now, we want to roll along our sacral bone, applying pressure. And in particular, with Bechterev's disease, this inflammatory disease, the point is moving waste material out and getting nutrients in. This fact is even more important with rheumatic diseases because metabolism plays an important role in this. So basically, we're clearing out any kind of waste that may have accumulated over time and then slowly, even slower, roll along our spine, then the lumbar spine, and balance yourself out so you can control the intensity. But if doing the exercise on the floor is too intense for your taste, you could do it on the wall, but you'll have to reposition the roller occasionally. Because it could be that if you're not that flexible, your body's not that flexible, you don't have the power to hold this position on the floor, this exercise could be too difficult this way, so you can do it on the wall. Ina is rolling upwards inch by inch. You could lower your buttocks right now, but also keep it up to increase the load. The higher the pressure, the better, because then the intercellular fluid, which is hard to move anyway, since we're talking about minuscule spaces in between, stands a chance of being moved along. If you roll too fast, or if the roller is too hard to open up these places, it doesn't make a lot of sense anyways. As soon as you've arrived at the neck, you could stop. That was some prep work. Let me put this aside. And now we begin. You're already sitting, that's good. And you bend your knee outwards into a 90-degree angle and put the soles of your feet together, just like that, and do the following. Depending on how far the disease has already progressed and how flexible or inflexible you are, don't be intimidated when you see Ina sitting like this. She's been doing this for some time now and has lots of practice. You just stop at an angle that allows you to reach your toes and gradually work your way into the exercise from that point on. We place one hand on our toes and the other on the top of our head. And now, this is important. We want to stretch here in the lumbar spine, and up here in the cervical spine, our neck. Most people, in particular people with Bechterev's disease, often have a very pronounced kyphosis. That means a very rounded back. It shouldn't get much rounder because this stretch is not meant to do that. The goal is to get some action going in the lumbar region and up in your neck. The hand that pulls on your foot actually pulls and stretches here. Okay, I'm going to show, just move forward a little bit, Ina. And great, now you'll see it. This stretch, it's pulling here. And this hand, you start to pull your head down. Great. Pull it down and forward. And then you work your way into the stretch. As soon as you notice your feet are getting too close to your body, then simply move them out a little bit, and that gives you a flatter stretch going along, and more of a stretch down here. And at the same time, you're pulling down your head. You breathe in, breathe out, and so on. And as I said, you can also stretch in the area of the thoracic spine, but the goal is not to get too much movement here, since the back is rounded anyways. Often very pronounced in people with Bechterev's disease. We want to feel the stretch particularly here, thoracic spine, lumbar spine, and the sacroiliac joints, which are the sections mostly afflicted in Bechterev cases, where you find the most of the inflammation. And that's where we want our stretch going to get things moving again. Great. I assume you won't get this far down. Let me repeat this. Don't be scared off or discouraged. You may be all the way up here, but that doesn't matter. You just do this every day and work your way inch by inch down, and your body will get used to it. Breathe in nicely, and on your exhale, increase the stretch, and a little more. Great. And now we slowly leave the position. And now we're going to use the stretch we have just built up. Ina, and you at home, please lie down on your back. Pull up your legs. And now on your back, try to push down on your cervical spine. Push it onto the floor. And when you touch the mat, try to push down your lumbar spine. And then you straighten out your legs and leave the lumbar spine pushed on the floor. That means you want to touch the mat here, here, and down here. And now, try to take this to the extreme and push those 3 points hard onto the mat. You want to get your cervical spine to go down. This is a maximum power exercise. For those who don't know already, maximum power exercise means I apply as much force as I can. The only limit in this, if there's any pain exceeding 10 or even higher, then get below 10 on your personal pain scale immediately. More power, more power, more power. You at home, you should be doing the same. Give it your best, and then relax everything. Take a rest. And that wraps up our first exercise. Now we're going to get up and get down on all fours. On all fours. Great. Now we reverse the situation. What does that mean? Now, in this position, you lower your pelvis. Exactly. And let yourself just hang down here. Don't be discouraged if Ina can do this much better than you can at home. Maybe you can only get down to this point. Well, so what? Then you start your exercise from here. And then maybe you're even down a bit more. Or you start from here. Or even down a bit more. In case you can only move down a little anyway and your shoulder hurts, then Ina, please rest on your forearms. Then maybe this position will do it for you. Or this position supported by a cushion. A little footrest maybe. Maybe this is sufficient enough for the exercise. If it hurts, it may hurt here, or in your stomach. It may stretch here. no matter where you feel the stretch, always make sure you're under 10 on your personal scale. So now we've got all the information we need. Please get back on all fours. And we'll start again now. Ina, you hang into your position, and you at home in the position that is doable for you. This is the goal, Ina's position, or even further down, but you at home, you do what's doable for you. And now, we let this position do its work. Let its effect unfold. Breathe in, nice and easy. When you breathe in, you just stay where you are. When you breathe out, you lower your pelvis a bit more. What's very important when doing this? We don't want our stomach to hang down. We want our groin to hang down. That means this area here, the area opposite our buttocks, is supposed to hang down so that we have less force acting in this bend here, but more in the bend of your hip joint. Now, it's not bad, mind you, but it helps achieve the goal of this exercise, which is reducing pain. So you lower your groin, not your stomach. And now, and this is an extra twist for those of you who have that kind of body control, try to pull your shoulders down. Yes. And if you feel like it, you can also pull your head up like this. Try to keep your balance. Try to look up at the ceiling, depending on how flexible you are. But a millimeter every day is a centimeter in 10 days. I almost wanted to say after 100 days it'll be a meter, but we don't need that much. Let your groin hang down. Pull down your shoulders. We're almost there. Use your breathing. And when you leave this position, do it slowly, especially with your spine, which is affected by the disease. So take it slowly. Slowly leave the position. Maybe rest for a moment if it's too hard in one go. It's always good. Sit on your heels. Rest your trunk on your thighs. Assume the counter position. That opens everything up here nicely. Relax a bit. And then slowly leave this posture. Slowly get up. Because the next exercise is going to happen on a chair. So I'm going to go and grab a chair. And put it down here. Ina, please take a seat. And you at home, please go and get yourself a chair. I'll give you a minute. When you have your chair, you sit down and try to hook in your legs like this. So your lower body is anchored here. And now, this is about rotating to the right. You grab the back of the chair with your left and pull more and more into this rotation. Pull yourself gradually into this rotation. Take your head with, turn your head, and keep on going. Work your way into this. Great. And we increase the turn. Breathing in means we stay. Breathing out means we continue our rotation. And Ina keeps the rotation going. Great. Stay straight here and continue. We still have some time left. Always work with your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn more on your exhale. Turn your head. Great. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn more. Turn more. And slowly turn back. And now we're going to do the same in the other direction, the left. Grab the back of the chair, and with your feet anchored around the chair, you could inch along the backrest with your hands. Get a good purchase and keep on turning to the left. Keep on turning to the left. Hello, Ina. And more. Make sure your lower body stays straight. And use your breathing. Always use your breathing. Deep breaths, holding your position, prepares you that when you exhale and continue the rotation, your brain is dialing down the tension even more. So when you exhale, you can increase your effort and continue with the rotation. This is a wonderful exercise for you on your office chair. Do it every hour, to the left, to the right, and work will be much easier after that because your body is in a totally different mode. Half the time has passed. Increase the effort, but always stay under 10 on your personal pain scale. As soon as you notice, no matter where, but somewhere, the stretch is exceeding a point where your muscles counteract to be able to bear the pain, and that's what a 10 means. You have to bring it down to 9.5, which is a good number. And if you stay there and increase your effort again, your fascia and your muscles will adapt. The stretching pain decreases. And if it's under 8, then at the latest, you increase your effort again. This means, we hurt ourselves a little bit, no pain, no gain, but it should not be too much, not too painful. Always a comfort pain, to coin a phrase. Another few moments now. And we slowly leave the position, turn slowly back. Okay, please stand up. Just stand up. And to wrap this up after 3 exercises, let your upper body hang down and then go up again. Arch your back all the way. And up again. Turn left. That was right. But who cares? Now, the opposite direction? Great. And now back to your starting position, and I'm pretty sure that you will feel much looser, and you will know now that pain might be an attendant symptom in Bechtereau's disease, but it is not necessarily triggered by it. And your flexibility will also improve. If you've liked these tips and our video, we would appreciate, guess what? A thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you're always up to speed, and I hope to see you again soon.